Hello, friends. My offering for you today is a yin class filled with gratitude. I am thankful for you. If you've been practicing with me for a while, welcome back. If this is your first time popping by my channel, welcome. I love this season of Thanksgiving and gratitude. I also love all the yummy food that comes with this season. I created the sequence with various twists and heart openers to prepare our bellies and our hearts for the abundance of food and gatherings to come. Our props today, I'll be using a very soft bolster if you have that, or a pillow. If you'd also like to bring in a blanket, you can do that. And I do suggest that you do this practice on an empty stomach, or at least haven't eaten anything within the last couple of hours, and something light, as we will be doing some twists and just poses to support the digestive system. Okay, so our first pose is going to be a supported sphinx pose, which will mean we'll be on our belly, and we are going to use our bolster or pillow. So you just want to come to lie on your bolster or pillow and have your belly right on top of this, and having your forearms to your mat. Widen your legs, bringing the feet to the corners of the mat or even wider. And I want you to feel for your pelvic floor and the hips just heavy to the earth. And we're just taking a gentle lift up here. So doing your best not to activate the muscles too much. What I want you focusing more so on letting the upper body and the belly just sink down into the bolster. And we're just going to pause here, breathe here. Let's take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, send the breath to the belly. Open mouth, exhale. Let the belly soften. Let the glutes relax. And if this gets to be too much in the neck, you can always just lower your head down. Relaxing your jaw, the facial muscles, the shoulders. Let's take a cleansing breath. If you had your head down, gently bring it back up. Bring the legs back in together. And now coming into half frog with that right leg. So bending the knee, having that right knee aligned with the right hip, and then the ankle aligned with the knee. And then you're just going to lower yourself down here. So stacking the hands, resting the forehead on the hands, making any adjustments that you need to with the bolster, with the pillow.
Want to make sure that you're not putting any pressure on the ribs. Letting the belly soften. Taking a cleansing breath. Lifting the head and slowly, gently, mindfully bringing that right leg back to center. And then just rock side to side to release the low back, and also getting into the intestines, the digestive system here. And then pausing, and we'll make our way over to the left side. So coming into your half frog here. And settling down, making any adjustments that you need to with your pillow or bolster. You want to make sure that your low back isn't having any pinching or discomfort going on. You may feel some sensations, but we just don't want anything sharp or painful. And one more breath here. Let's make it a cleansing breath. And lifting the head up, slowly bringing that left leg back. Wiggling the hips, shift the hips side to side. Good. And now making our way into child's pose. Slowly pressing yourself up. We're going to use the bolster here for the arms. So we'll just keep the bolster where it is. Bring the big toes to touch, knees nice and wide. Send the hips to the heels. And then you can adjust the position of your bolster where you can lower your head to your mat. Your arms are lifted slightly here with your pillow or bolster. And letting the upper body sink down, softening through your shoulders, breathing into the belly. And let the arms be relaxed. Notice if they want to go into kind of strengthening or activating here. Just give them permission to soften, to relax. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Cleansing breath. And bringing the hands by the knees, palms to the mat. Pressing yourself up nice and easy. If it's okay for you to sit on the heels, bring the knees and thighs together, or just shift over to one hip and come into an easy seated pose. Resting here, pausing here, let the shoulders soften. Take a cleansing breath. Take a moment to just tune in, notice how you're feeling. And once again, cleansing breath. And then shifting over to one hip, making our way into delicious pose, which will be used with the bolster. So you'll have your bolster on by your left hip. Okay, and we're going to have our left leg in front. Bring that right foot back behind you. So coming into a variation of deer pose with the legs. And then we're going to take an inhale, lengthen up nice and tall, lifting up out of your low back. Exhale, twisting to the bolster. And we want to come down belly first, and then the chest, and then bringing the head down and making this really comfy and cozy. If that back leg, the right leg or foot needs to slide out now once you've gotten into your twist, that's perfectly fine. The position I want you to be more into more so is this twist with the belly to the bolster and then the chest. Softening in the shoulders. Maybe you bring the hands underneath your pillow or on top of the pillow, whatever feels good for you. Taking some nice, slow, deep, full breaths as you allow your body and your mind to relax. Taking one more breath here. And sliding your hands down closer toward you. Pressing into the palms, lifting the upper body up. Let's take a pause here at the top. Take a cleansing breath. And then we'll make our way to the other side. So we'll just switch the bolster over to the right side and bringing that right leg in front and left leg behind you. Good. Take your inhale, lengthen, lift, and then exhale, twist, belly first, and then your chest. And right away, just let the body soften, decompress. And taking a cleansing breath. Sliding your hands down, pressing yourself up nice and easy. Taking a pause here. Cleansing breath. Opening the eyes. And just shift that left leg around, coming into easy seated pose. You can just slide your bolster up a bit. We will come back to use it again. Coming into an easy seated pose. Take an inhale, lengthen up nice and tall. And then exhale, extend the arms out to the side, and then make your way into a twist to the right. Left hand, right knee, right hand back behind you. Press down through the legs, lift up out of the low back, lengthening through the spine, through the crown of your head. Breathing into your belly. So as you take your inhale, fill your belly up. And then as you exhale, gently, slowly pull the belly button towards the back of the spine, massaging the intestines. And then before you take your next breath, let the belly soften. And then inhale and fill up the belly again. And then as you exhale, taking that slow compression, belly button to spine.
and soften. And just repeating that. And taking one more round of breath. And let the belly be soft. Untwist coming forward. Inhale, lengthen, extend the arms out. And then exhale, twisting to the left. Same concept, same focus here. All about the belly, the intestines, the digestive system. Doing this internal massage with the breath. Taking one more round on this side. Letting your belly soften. Untwist coming forward. Let's inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Palms of the hands come together. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart. Take a pause, take a breath here. Cleansing breath. Inviting in gratitude into this space, to this moment. Gratitude for our bodies, for our breath, for all the intricate parts of our body that work for us every day that we might not always think about. Thank you, amazing body. Let's take another cleansing breath. Opening the eyes, releasing the hands down. We'll make our way into a supported fish with our bolster. So the bolster being in its vertical position, just turn yourself so that your back is to the bolster. And we want it right at the low back as you lower yourself on down. And then extending the legs all the way out. And find what feels good for the legs. It might feel good to have the legs in closer together or wider apart. With the arms, a couple of options. Letting the arms just be to the side with the palms facing up, maybe into a T, or maybe reaching the arms back behind you. And whatever you choose for the arms, if after a while it gets uncomfortable, you can always shift to a different position. Just finding ways to open up the front body, open up the heart, open up, giving space for the intestines to just have some room to move stuff that maybe we, kind of been working through here in our twist and our poses. And then settling into your position. And let's take a cleansing breath.
Deepening your inhale, breathing into the belly, into the heart. Open mouth, exhale. If your arms were back behind you or out to the side, just bring them back in. Bring the palms to the mat. And then bring your legs back in if they were out. And we are going to very gently make our way up and out of this pose just to take the bolster out from underneath us and then lower yourself back onto your back. So lifting your head up first, tucking the chin into the chest. Maybe slide the hands a little further back, press yourself up. And then just take that bolster, press it off to the side. Good. You can bend the knees, send your hips further down your mat as you lower back onto your mat. Bring the knees into your chest. Take a few rocks side to side. And then lower your right foot to your mat. And you're going to cross your left leg over the right, just like you're sitting in a chair with your legs crossed. And lift the hips up slightly, shift them to the left, and then lower them back down. And you're going to let the legs fall over to the right, opening the arms out to a T, maybe looking over to the left. And let's bring that right hand to the belly. I want you to really feel for breathing into this space as you let the legs be heavy, ungrip. Bringing your head back to center, taking a cleansing breath into the belly. Open mouth, exhale. Bring that left arm back over to the body. Slowly bring the legs up. Uncross the legs. Widen your feet. Take a little windshield wiper side to side. And then we'll come into our twist on the other side. So walk the feet back in together. Crossing that right leg over the left. Lifting your hips, shift them to the right, lower them down, and then let the legs fall over to the left. Left hand stays on the belly, right arm out to the side, turning your head to the right. Softening through the shoulders, through the legs. Taking a full breath into your belly. Open mouth, exhale. Bring your head back to center. Bring that right arm back in. Gently bringing the legs back up. Take your windshield wiper. And then we'll bring the knees into the chest, rocking side to side. Pausing here, send your feet up towards the ceiling, holding onto the backs of your thighs. Point and flex through your feet. Rotate through the ankles. Bending the knees, hugging the knees back in. Give yourself a big hug, a big squeeze. Take a cleansing breath. And then letting the arms melt away from the legs to the floor. Lowering your feet down and then extending the legs out, coming into your Shavasana. Let's actually bring the hands to the belly. Maybe wiggle the shoulders, shoulder blades away from one another, creating some extra space through the upper back, through the chest. Unclenching your jaw. Breathing deeply into your belly. Open mouth, exhale. Letting your body and your mind be at ease for just a few moments. As we relax here for a minute. And taking a cleansing breath. And bringing movement to the body, wiggle the fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles. Rocking your head side to side gently. Stretching the body, bring the arms back behind you, bring the legs together, point through the toes, reach through the fingers, inhale. And then exhale, bend the knees, bring your feet to your mat, bring the arms down, bring the knees in, hug the knees in, rock side to side. And then roll over to one side and make your way up to an easy seated pose. And bringing the left hand to the belly, the right hand to the heart. Take a cleansing breath. Giving grace and gratitude and love to these parts of our body that
get to be such a big part of this beautiful season of Thanksgiving and gratitude before us. Take another cleansing breath. Bringing the palms of the hands together at the heart, closing with gratitude. I want to thank you. If you have practiced with me before, thank you. If you have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have left a comment or a like on my channel, thank you. If this is your first time visiting or practicing on my channel or with me, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I send you off with lots of love, light, and gratitude from my heart to yours. Namaste. Have a beautiful Thanksgiving. I hope your week ahead is filled with just so much gratitude for yourself, for your body, and for all the things that you've accomplished, as well as for your friends and family that you'll be spending time with. Thanks again. See you soon.